Hello, and welcome to The Political Truth, where we separate fact from fiction in American politics. And I'm your host, Travoy McCullough. Today, we begin with a look back on American history in the making. The date was November 8, 2008. America had just elected its first black president. Barack Obama was elected the 44th president of the United States of America. The level of excitement and energy could not be contained in this country as people all over the world celebrated with enthusiasm and hope when the announcement was made that he had won the election. It was a wonderful feeling that night Obama won the election. I can remember being happy that my parents were alive to see the first black American president elected. This was such a great achievement for him and the nation. He was also given the Nobel Peace Prize before he accomplished any of the goals he set out to complete. This happened because the world had high expectations in his leadership and his ability to bring people together. And this president has brought people together no matter what people say. Now let's take a jump to November 4th, 2010, when Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell makes the following statement to the National Journal. And I quote, "The single most important thing we want to achieve is for President Obama to be a one-term president." Here's the video of that statement he made.
Do you have the feeling that while in power you underestimated anger or resentment or fear in America?
Did I recognize that there was anger or frustration in the American population? Of course I did. Globalization, combined with technology, combined with social media and constant information, have disrupted people's lives, sometimes in very concrete ways, but also psychologically. There is no doubt that that has produced populist movements, both from the left and the right, in many countries in Europe. When you see a Donald Trump and a Bernie Sanders, very unconventional candidates have considerable success, then obviously there's something there that's being tapped into. A suspicion of globalization, a desire to rein in its excesses.
Having heard that statement, it seems that all Republicans have made it their top priority to make sure President Obama was a failure in his first term. However, the American people did not buy into that rhetoric of the Republican Party, and Barack Obama was elected to the
I've come here to Cairo to seek a new beginning between the United States and Muslims around the world, one based on mutual interest and mutual respect. Just as Muslims do not fit a crude stereotype, America is not the crude stereotype of a self-interested empire. To say that force may sometimes be necessary is not a call to cynicism, it is a recognition of history, the imperfections of man, and the limits of reason. We gather here to honor the courage of ordinary Americans willing to endure billy clubs and the chastening rod, tear gas and the trampling hoof. Men and women who, despite the gush of blood and splintered bone, would stay true to their North Star and keep marching towards justice. Blinded by hatred, the alleged killer could not see the grace surrounding Reverend Picnic and that Bible study group. The light of love that shone as they opened the church doors and invited a stranger to join in their prayer circle. The alleged killer could have never anticipated the way the families of the fallen would respond when they saw him in court in the midst of unspeakable grief with words of forgiveness. He couldn't imagine that. And while this nation has been tested by war, and it's been tested by recession, and all manner of challenges, I stand before you again tonight, after almost 2 terms as your president, to tell you I am more optimistic about the future of America than ever before.
During my next segment, we will discuss some of the 291 plus accomplishments that Politico has listed on his website that President Obama has achieved. The main question I will attempt to answer is, are Republicans correct and this president is an ultimate failure, or as many people believe, he has accomplished extraordinary things for the American people in spite of this hell no dysfunctional Republican-led Congress that he has had to work with for nearly 7 years. Thank you for joining me on The Political Truth, and I am your host, Trevor McCullough. Until next time, good night.